return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to get them out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play?
Now off to the races, down the right side.
No, sir.
Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, 57 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try to run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd down and goal. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. On the return, it's Taylor. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Steps away. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Jones. Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So, sir.